So the message that I was trying to deliver that I needed to make sure that our blue people would hear in the video also when they watch this is go to map and check that. I've put in 3 different grades, one for remote Khan Academy, one for the work that was due on the 9th, and one for the work that was due on the 16th. So 4 of us at least have some things to do. Now, all of this to say, I want to know what's messing with us, because I feel like we're a little slower this week than we normally have been at getting assignments done. There's a couple of us that aren't done with assignments that normally would be, or haven't even started them for the week. So that's got me a little concerned about what's going on. But I also assigned next week's work because some of us are totally caught up. So we need to wrap up quadratics, right? I forget if we've talked about it in this group or not, but quarter 1 ends Friday. Not tomorrow, but next Friday. So October 30th is the end of quarter 1. I would like us to take the unit mastery for quadratics next week at some point. But that's pushing it a tiny bit, just because if we look at what I have assigned right now, sorry, I have to remember which tab to click on. So the current new work is these 6 things, and it includes the Khan Academy unit test. So because I know I'm kind of pushing to try to get all of this done by the 30th and give a test next week, so I'd have to give blue day and green day, I planned on giving today as a work day. So I wanted us to check map first because some of us have behind work that either needs revised or actually just completed. And the current work I know is going to be pushing a little bit on me making it a quicker deadline. But obviously this work from this week is a higher priority. And I will still, when we come together next week, I will teach these other things. And you'll notice I didn't reflect, sorry, my brain just read the word. Did not assign as many videos. There are videos for these shift parabolas and compare them. You don't really need to watch those because we've already talked about all that stuff in class. So those first 2 activities, you should know how to get through, with minor issues maybe, depending on how comfortable you are. Scaling and reflecting, I did assign the video because we have not done as much with scaling and reflecting of how do I figure out what the leading coefficient is, or things like that. And then there's the final quiz and the unit test. So what I want is between today and actually we're going to have to talk about tomorrow. Is tomorrow blue or green? Blue? Okay, so it'll actually be okay. Next week we'll have to talk about Friday because it's going to be green. We're doing Outsiders Day, right? So my schedule will be different. So I probably will ask that you guys just work in the library next week. Or not all week, on Friday, because I'll be doing Outsiders Day. The whole week. Yeah, you guys got a real Outsiders Day. You had bologna sandwiches and everything else. It was pre-COVID. So yeah, now things are changing. We can't do as much. Did we do popcorn for you guys too? Yeah. Did we almost light the popcorn maker on fire? Was that last year? Where it smelled really bad in the pod because it was burning. We were outside the door because remember there was a door there. I love when I realize we're totally off topic and I'm just I'm recording. I look at my camera and the lights are on and I'm oh yeah, I'm being recorded. Just totally off topic. No, but Outsiders Day. So next Friday we'll be taking your unit test. Right? Blue group will probably have to take it on Wednesday, and you guys can probably start it on Thursday. But I'd like to get that done. I don't really care about grades being done, but I'd for keeping pace, I would like for us to be done with at least this unit as we finish the first quarter. So, have we gone over how you take a screenshot on your computer? Okay, what I need, we'll review that here in a second. What I need you guys to do is send me anything that's giving you any issues, and we will today do it live, during class right now. But also next week, that'll be a focus of what we're doing, so that hopefully when we get to the mastery, we're really comfortable on everything and can just master it. That would be sweet. If we all master on the first shot, that would be awesome. So, yes. I mean, you can. So the unit test is really like a review for you. I'm going to give you a test that I write that is on paper, that you write out work and write out answers. So this unit test, oh, sorry, I had another slide about this. But I forgot to copy it to your guys's. So here's my gist on the unit test. I'm going to save my voice for a second. Oh my gosh. Eavesdropping. But only it counts as eavesdropping in the pod. So, sorry, that word that you kind of can maybe see or not is roll in with your mastery grade. You can 100% take it on your own. The Khan Academy unit test is yours to do with what you want. I would like you to take it at least once, but I will be giving you a paper mastery. But the Khan Academy mastery is not part of your homework grade. So if anything, I look at that and I roll that in with your mastery. Sometimes on the computer, you just make like a silly mistake. And I don't like that being so critical. That's why on paper, then we can go back and forth. I can write feedback. I can circle things. I can write messages. So yeah, look at that unit. The quizzes are really part of our homework because those quizzes are really good checkpoints. But look at the unit test as like a review. Does that make sense? If I could change the name to unit review, I would. Because that's what it is. It's got questions from the whole thing. It's a summative assessment if you want some ed language. An A. If you get mastery, you get A's. Didn't you already ask this question? Is this deja vu, or am I crazy? So, okay, Katie Ann, how would you like me to answer? What would you like the answer to be? So you'd like me to complicate it?
No, please. No. Only it made sense. Complicated. Like, it made sense. Like, yeah. Simplify it, but make it more complicated. And yeah. Make it make sense. Make it. If you get a master, you get an A. I feel like that makes sense.
Alright, your grade will be the summation of the set of mastery grades from your first mastery to your infinite number of mastery of the practice plus Khan Academy plus attendance squared, all to the divided by 2a, just because. Shout out to the quadratic. No, come on. If you do what you're supposed to do, you get an A. Like, sorry, I don't actually care like that you're wanting to like kind of go back and forth about this. But I'm essentially telling you, I'm gonna give you an A unless you don't learn the stuff, and you're going to, because that's Phoenix. There's no option. You're gonna learn it, or you're gonna learn it. Like. It's all like you can learn it now or you can learn it a little bit later or maybe a little bit later. But essentially, if you're going into summer and you don't have an A, I'm going to work with you and tell you, here's what you got to do to get that up to an A. And if you don't do it, it's your fault. Like, sorry, at that point, it's out of my control. I will do everything I can to help you guys take an A into high school. And if A pluses exist, which I'm not sure if they do anymore or not, but I mean A plus then. Like, all masteries are all like A pluses to me. Or A's, whatever the highest grade is. I don't think A plus exists. I might be making that up, but I swear I got told for certain classes, like there's just an A. Like an A is a 4-point. This is not a 5-point class. So now I think we've gotten to the root of where your confusion is. The highest you can score in a normal high school class is a 4.0. 5-point classes are classes that are like way above and beyond, which yes, this probably should be because you're an 8th grader taking math too. But really a 5-point class is like something that takes an exuberant amount of effort normally, more so than like, so if I take a science class, that's a 5-point science class, I should probably be expecting to put in 2 to 3 times as much effort as my friends just taking like general physical science or whatever it is, because I'm in a 5-point class. My A will get me 5 points, but it will probably take a lot more effort. So if I just end up with a B in that really difficult class, a B is worth 4 points, right? My B is worth my friend's A. Does that? Yeah, but go argue somebody who can make those decisions. Okay, go. I would love you to. Like, make a career of it if you want. Like, go rattle the... I don't know what to say. I don't know what analogy. I was going to say go rattle the cage, but I don't know what that means. Go shake things up. Omar? Probably. I can't answer any of these questions exactly. I mean, probably. Can you get more than one what? Like A++? No, that's like made up. That's like 110%. That's made up. That's not real math. The only way that an A+ exists is if there are points dedicated to an A+ range. In the normal 7-point scale that like I've seen, 100 to a 93, because we don't use scales like this, right? But 100 to 93 would be an A. If you have an A+, it'd be like 199 is an A+. 98, 97, 96 is an A. 94, 93 is an A-. Then shift down to the next part, which is B's. This is such a ridiculous conversation. I hope that if you are behind, I hope that if you're one of the kids who checked map and you have a check minus or a missing, that right now you're working on that. And also, I need to continuously check my email to see if anyone sends me anything to do. And by the way, I will not say like, oh, Robert sent me this question and it's a good thing because he's behind. Like, I won't say that. What I will say is, oh, somebody sent me a question, let's solve it. So please, if you're stuck on something, send it to me. No, but so then the range would go from 92 to 85, I think. And it would be 92, 91 is a B+. Right, 90, 89, 88. Well, I think Katie Ann does, but that's how a normal grading scale goes. So if there's no A+, it's just shifted, right? There's just no A+. It's just A-. You could, but you'd have to. Yeah, what does that really mean? What does extra credit mean? You learned it, and then you learned it better? What does extra credit mean? This video should get deleted. Alright, so I am going to stop this video. I will restart a new video if we solve any problems, but to my blue group peeps, I'm probably going to trim off the whole middle of this video. If not, I'm sorry.